How could anyone make anything even remotely fun about this weird board game? Okay, we gotta talk. We all know that Japan is really good at making manga and anime, even when it's made on a seemingly boring subject. No way am I ever going to sit through 125 episodes of people rolling dice and playing board games, you say to yourself, and then it just happens. They keep showing you that boring thing with so much flair and excitement that you simply forget what it was that they started with. Learning music, playing Japanese card games like Hanafuda or Karuta, playing shogi, or getting inside the mind of a clever baseball player. All of these sound very dull and unexciting until you get to see the actual anime that they made about it. And it wins you over. The game of Go is just another one of those boring things. I mean, look at it. Two players sit there for hours, quietly placing black and white stones on the board. They're having fun in their own twisted way by thinking about all the possible variations that could be played. So they do an eclectic celebration of a game. They do Fisher, 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 Carlson, 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 or Doraemon, 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 but they keep it all inside. As an outside observer, all you see is some guy staring at the board with a straight face, and nothing else is happening. Or at least nothing else would be happening if this was a documentary. Hikaru no Go is something very different, however. I'm no expert in anime subgenres, but Hikaru no Go vastly belongs to the Shounen category. Shounen means young boys and girls, so such anime are typically about teenage characters who strive for something and exert themselves and persevere toward their goals and dreams. A lot of these stories are truly filled with excitement and keep you on the edge of your seat. I mean, One Piece is Shounen, and so is Naruto, Death Note, and even Attack on Titan. Alright, sometimes they would throw in some sport for good measure, and that makes the whole experience a bit less Indiana Jonesy and less Harry Pottery. And even then, we have titles like Haikyuu about volleyball, or Slam Dunk about basketball, that are hugely popular, both manga and their anime adaptations. All of that works for the exciting sports, filled with speed and adrenaline. How do we make an ancient board game like Go seem even remotely that intense? Let me tell you what Hikaru no Go has prepared for you. One day, while rummaging through his grandfather's attic, a 6th grader, Shindo Hikaru, discovers an ancient Go board. Little does he know that this old board holds a secret. It's haunted by the spirit of Fujiwara no Sai, a Go master from Japan's Heian period, which was about 1,000 years ago. Trapped in the board for centuries, Sai has been yearning to play the game again. His soul knows no rest. He's still searching for the divine move, an unparalleled strategy in Go. And of course, nobody knows what the divine move looks like, which makes the search that much harder. Hikaru and the ghost gradually become friends. Then they visit one of the many Go clubs in Tokyo, where Hikaru lets Sai play a game, for the first time in so many years. Of course, because Sai is a ghost, and no one else can see him, Hikaru needs to be the one who takes the stones and places them on the board, acting as Sai's physical body. By sheer coincidence, in that Go club they get to play another 6th grader, who happens to be not just any kid, but the son of the strongest professional Go player in Japan. And now imagine what happens when he gets to play against a complete beginner like Hikaru, who can't even hold the stones properly, and says that he never played with anyone, but he thinks he's quite strong. That's right, you'll have to imagine it because I'm not going to tell you much else about the plot, because I don't want to ruin any surprises for you. I encourage you to watch it to discover the rest. The captivating soundtrack of Hikaru no Go, composed by Kei Wakakusa, perfectly enhances the series' emotional and dramatic moments. After you're done watching the series, some of those tunes will stay with you for a while. I've seen and heard a lot of anime opening and ending themes in my day, and I have to tell you, if we're not talking about one catchy song but about an entire soundtrack as a body of musical work that sets the tone for the story, it doesn't get much better than this. Over 75 episodes, you get a huge number of musical pieces that sound funny, silly, triumphant, sad, epic, or dramatic. It covers a wide range of musical ideas that will get you emotionally attached to the story.
それにしてもこいつやるな。
you've been warned. And then, above all this, there's the game of Go. You might not know anything about the game. Maybe this is the first time you even hear the name Go. And that would be perfect. I mean, I'm not going to tell you anything about Go in this video. No rules, no history, nothing. Because I don't have to do it. Hikaru and Go will do a much better job at this. Just like Hikaru, who discovers Go and gradually develops an interest for the game, you'll be discovering everything alongside him and his friends. And if there's one thing that this anime does really well, it's getting you just curious and excited enough to try out the game for yourselves. When Hikaru and Go was shown in Japan in the early 2000s for the first time, it caused a tremendous explosion of interest for Go. And I'm no exception here, because this anime was the thing that drew me into Go all those years ago. That's because it doesn't just teach you the rules of the game, or ramble about all those benefits of Go for your personal development. It just tells you a fun and relatable story. But with it, you get a very realistic depiction of the culture, etiquette, and traditions in the world of professional Go. And speaking of realism, the anime creators were working in close collaboration with the Japanese Go Association, which meant that every game you see in the series is a real game, very often played by professional players. And every tournament hall or a training classroom depicted in the anime closely resemble real locations. This extra layer of realism makes Hikaru and Go a very nostalgically rewatchable piece. If you're one of those Go players like me who watched the anime many years ago when you didn't really play the game, if you watch it now, you'll discover lots of new details. You'll understand every game they play so much better. This will give you an extra level of satisfaction when watching old familiar things with your new knowledge and skills. And to tell you a secret here, some experienced Go players think that if you watch this anime before an important tournament, you'll play a lot better. But remember, Hikaru and Go isn't just about playing a board game. As you get deeper into the story, you realize that the supernatural beginning of the anime was just a way to jumpstart Hikaru's adventure. It's a journey of discovery, friendship, and rivalry. The anime brilliantly captures the excitement of learning something new and the joy of mastering it. As Hikaru grows, so does his appreciation for Go, reflecting the universal theme of finding passion and pursuing excellence. And the really awesome part of it all is that you can get what many of us couldn't when watching Hikaru and Go for the first time. You'll have Go Magic watching your back, and once you feel like trying to play a couple of games of Go on your own, Go Magic will help and encourage you every step of the way. So, see you after you've watched Hikaru and Go. On this channel, we don't spend all the time learning how to play Go. Sometimes we also tell you other fun Go-related stories. So, hit the like, smash the subscribe buttons, and I'll see you guys in the next videos.